to the series of books by Wang Shujin, the first being the Bagua Linked Palms book, and the second being the book Bagua Swimming Body Palms. My name is Ken Howard. I translated, along with Chen Xiaoyan, the two books into English. And today in the video, both this and the following video, we'll look a bit at how to do the forms. But first of all, I think the best thing for you to do is to go buy the book, not because I need the money, but because there's a lot of great detailed instruction in here. The book is fairly inexpensive on, say, Amazon or one of the online retailers, about $11 or $12. It's a great companion to this video, and will give you a lot more detail than I can during this 50 minutes or so. Okay. In the videos, both of them, we're going to have detailed instruction, once again, on how to do the forms. Also, we're going to have some applications for self-defense. These won't cover every possible scenario, but they'll give you a good idea about how to do the forms. Also in this video series, we have videos on Bagua basic training and also a video on Bagua weapons, both out of the Wang Shujin tradition. Those will be separate videos which you can purchase. So during this video, we will not do a lot of basic training information on, for example, on walking the circle, doing various basic exercises, qigong, this sort of thing. We'll place that in a separate video. So we'll have more time for instruction in this video. Thank you very much.
There is yin and yang within the movements. There is substantial and insubstantial. There is internal and external. They seem to conflict, but actually it is Bagua Zhang's purpose to use positive and negative to create a new type of power. Where there is antagonism, your muscles contract and issue forth this power.
All right, this is the first palm form called the Single Pom Change, or Danhuanzhang. It's very basic to most styles of Bagua Zhang. In fact, it's hard to find a style that doesn't have this palm form in it. And what it does essentially is move you from a left-sided stance to a right-sided stance, whether you're going around an opponent or just practicing in that way. So by that I mean, if we're in the typical guard stance position like this, we'll be doing what's called a T-step, an inverted step like this, spinning, stepping out, closing up, and returning to this side. So what we've done here is go from this side to this side. Okay? Often done in a application or fighting scenario where you're on this side, you decide to move to this side, just to take certain advantages or to gain a defensive position in a sparring match. All right, so that's essentially what this does. We're in this position, we move to this position. Okay? Breaking it down, the footwork in Bagua is absolutely important. What you want to do here is you're walking the circle here, where the inside of the circle is on your left shoulder, you want to bring your outside foot, in this case the right foot, around and do what's called a T-step. No more than about 6 inches away from your back foot. So the feet together form almost a T formation here. At that point, you place more weight on the front foot, so you can then spin on the ball of the back foot, step out into the crouching tiger position, more or less a 60%, 40% stance here. From there, we open up a bit, as all these forms do, to the outside, bring the back foot up, and then as we finish, we'll lift the foot like this, as if sweeping, and then step out around this way. Okay? So the sweeping part is very important in this form. After each form, it does a sort of little sweeping movement with the inside of the foot. Now I'm on a judo mat here, a little soft, and wearing socks, but you can get the feel of that as you're sweeping through with this inside foot, using the arch of the foot like that. Okay, so we have a stepping movement, T, spin, stepping out to crouching tiger, opening, leaning into this, sliding the back foot up, lifting, stepping, walking. Like that. Same on this side. T, spin, step out. Often it's more a slide depending on your footing. Open up the foot, come up, lift, step, walk. Like that. Okay? We'll do this sort of from the front. We're in a guard stance. T, spin, step out, open, come up, and to the rear like that. From more of a rear look here, we're in a guard stance. T, spin, step out, open up, slide, lift, walk. Okay? And that's essentially what the feet are doing. The hands don't do a lot. We're in our guard stance here, which is the upper hand holding what's called the huko, or the tiger's mouth here, between the thumb, index finger. We can look through to our opponent. The lower hand, thumb pointing almost toward the navel, edge of the palm down, edge of the palm out, in this fashion. You may be in a tighter stance, wider, depending on what you're doing. From there, as we T-step, both these hands come inward with the outer edge of the palm, like this, and essentially forming a ball, like that, or the ball holding posture. As we spin out to the first posture, the 60-40 stance, this hand stays behind, as if holding, say, a ball here, like a heavy medicine ball. This hand pushes away with the foot. So we have this sort of look here. Then the hand and foot together, open to the outside. We lean forward, back hand, back leg, as if tied to each other, wrist to ankle, come in like this. So we see it coming in just behind the shoulder, and you look over toward that direction. Okay? You don't want to tie yourself up like this. Keep it round, okay, as you come in here, and finish. So we've come in to here, and now we finish by bringing the right shoulder, right hand out. Once we get to the center, wrist to wrist, we open up, okay, palms towards ceiling, and then move to the outside like this. As we get to this point, we then lift the foot up and step out. Okay? So we'll show you applications later for that, where this lifting position here, you lift a man's legs or arms from the top, sweep him away like that. Okay? So we come out and finish. Okay? Let's look at that all together. Stick to the same side here. From here, T-step, immediately start in with the hands. turning to the ball, coming out, crouching tiger, open up, come in, around, lift, and step. This side, we'll start from the back here, turning, crouching tiger, open, come in, around, lift, and step. Okay, we'll start from this side. Turn, crouching tiger, open, come in, lift. Okay, and we'll see that opening from the other side here. Crouching from this step, turn, crouching tiger, come in, turn, lift, and go. Okay. Things to remember while you're doing this is Bagua is a whole body exercise, not just wrist, even elbow, wrist, shoulder. It's the whole body moving. So you move from the center of the body, not from the extremities. So as you do this form, don't let your hands do something big here unless the body does something big along with it. Okay, so it all emanates from the center outwards. Thank you.